Yes.
Will
Remember
that,
that was on the instructions.
will that get marked off?
Well, just don't make that mistake. We're going to do it again today, so don't make that mistake again today. All right, get out your homework.
Homework.
Mr. Shorty. Yeah, I didn't know we had homework. Okay.
Please. I did not. In fact, I was working on lots of other things, but I did read the highlights this morning.
You were working on a new virus.
No, I wasn't doing that.
Yo, when you realize COVID-19, so we can't do.
All right. Question, Lily, what's up? Hurry up.
Oh, I have last night's homework and 3 other homework. 3. Yeah, we were supposed to do 3 homework.
All right. Let's settle down. Let's get going here. Okay. All right. Questions on the homework, which was the divisibility rules. Yes, Keegan.
I lost my math page that we did yesterday. So
What do you mean your math page?
Oh, probably not
I think we did.
Well, that I got you. Right. So I'm going to make this recommendation to everyone as well, and that is that you need to get a study buddy. That's for all of you all have the same people in every single class. So figure out the person that's your friends in here. Get the text, or their phone number so you can text them, you can call them, whatever, email, whatever, so that when you get home and you make that oops thing of, oh, I forgot my thing, you got some options. I'll just say this. I go to bed pretty early, right, every night. But if I get an email from you or Microsoft Teams chat from you before, say, 8 o'clock, I will answer it, right? So, I mean, I think Lily did it once, maybe. Maybe I'm making that part up. Yeah, Lily sent me once, like, hey, I forgot my math book. Can you take a picture of the homework for me? And yeah, you do it after 8 o'clock, I'm in bed. But absolutely, that's an option as well, too. All right, if it's a weekend, I'm probably playing golf or something like that. But I won't be as quick. But every evening I go home and I got to make all the 6 online classes. So I work until about 8 o'clock every single night in front of my computer, getting 6 classes ready to go for the people that weren't physically here. And so if you send me something there, then I can certainly answer it. All right, any questions on the homework? All right, now the instructions said to include the number 6. The instructions on the homework assignment does not include number 6. So I asked you to make sure. Not all of them were 6, but I wanted you to consider if 6 is one of the possible answers. So let's grade our homework.
They didn't say 1 either, but I put it down.
Well, agree, but remember 1 is every number is divisible by 1. All right. So I gave you 1 through 15 all. Here we go. Number 1 is 2, 3, 4, and 6. Number 2 is 2, 3, 5, 10, and 6. I should have thrown 6 in there in order. Number.
What if you missed 1?
Take a half point off. Number 3 is. I'm trying to do the math here real quick because the book doesn't give me whether 6 goes in there or not. It's just 3 and 5. 3 and 5. 9 does not go into 195 because 1 plus 9 is 10, plus 5 is 15, and 9 does not go into 15. Number 4 is 2, 4, 5, and 10. 6 plus 4 is 14. Yeah.
So number
Take a half point off.
4, 5, and 10.
2, 4, 5, 10. Number 5 is 3, 6, and 9.
I don't think it would be 6.
Well, let's see. 6. Oh, 2 didn't go into it, so clearly it's odd numbers, so it's not 6. Very good. Number 6 is 5. Number 7 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. It's all. Except 9. All right. Point taken. All right. Number 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. All right. Finally, 720. All the numbers that we were asked go into it. Number 9, none of the numbers go into it.
1.
We weren't asked about 1. So it turns out number 9, we'll find out about this in a couple of days. 9 is prime,
Oh,
which is why none of the numbers go into it. Number 10 is 3 and 9. Number 11 is 2 and 4. Stop writing down the answers. Number 12 is 3. Number 13 is 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. Number 14 is 2, 3, 4, 6. And number 15, the last one, is 2, 3, 5, 6, 10. Yes? All right, put how many you missed on the top. You missed more than half. Put how many you missed on the top. Say again.
Number 12.
I just closed the book. Who's got it? Number 12?
3.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
The 10 and 11.
Yeah.
So there's 1. Instead of there's 3 and 9 and 2 and 4, but I added the 1.
Well, there's nothing wrong with 1. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Is it okay if we put it like in a
Different pattern's fine. It just says what numbers they divisible by. Doesn't say put them in order from least to greatest. All right. So it is Friday. Usually I don't even go over the homework on Friday because it's a short class, but today we have a quick review.
We also have one on Sundays too.
Okay. So homework. Let's see. We got a quiz on Tuesday. We'll talk about. I'll just say this. No doubt, divisibility rules will be on the test or the quiz. Sorry. So, are you going to remember these things? Well, none of them are that hard. Are you going to remember them? Maybe not. So think about right now of making a resource card that has these divisibility rules on it. Luckily for you, I got a class for that right now. So it is a worksheet. The worksheet is on divisibility rules. So it's a second helping of divisibility rules. We use divisibility rules all the time. All the time. And you have homework right there. Okay. So if you are thinking ahead, since the quiz is on Tuesday, and I already said that there will be divisibility rules on the quiz, get a sheet of paper out. Maybe not this one. You're going to lose this one?
No.
Okay. Maybe get a separate sheet of paper, and instead of writing these in box number 1, or maybe this is your resource card because the back is blank, you could write whatever you want on the back. So either a separate sheet of paper, right, for your resource card, or maybe this, what I'm handing you right now, is your resource card, but you still have the back to write whatever extra notes. My point being is that some of you are going to easily forget the divisibility rules. So let's write them down again. Once again, it's the same class. I'm not going to teach you anything new today. We're just going to have a second helping of divisibility rules.
Wait, there's no box.
Agreed. That was the whole point of the thing of like I'm giving you space to write the rules. Right, but if you want a resource card, I just gave you a piece of paper that you could make as your whatever. Either one's fine. All right, write down either in the thing I just handed you or on your sheet of paper, write down the divisibility rule for 2 in your own words. Divisibility rule for 2. I'll give you a 10-second head start, then I'll tell you what I write for my divisibility rule. Everybody understand what we're doing? The divisibility rule for 2, for me, I look at the last digit and I see if it's even. If even isn't descriptive enough, then you're looking for the numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, right? That's the divisibility rule for 2. Does the last digit, the digit in the ones place, is it even? If it is, then it's divisible by 2. For those of you that even still cause you some issues, then you're looking for a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8 as the digit in the ones place. Don't care about the other digits. That's the divisibility rule for 2. We're going to go through these very quickly. The divisibility rule for 3. Oh, by the way, yes or no?
Yes. 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 No.
It's the same as yesterday, so if you memorize, maybe Ace memorized the patterns, but
No, oh wait, actually, yeah.
but I didn't make new slides. Okay, divisibility rule for 3. Okay, go ahead, write it down. If you know it, great. If you don't, then in 15 seconds I'll tell it to you. Put it in your own words so you can use it. I'll give you my words. Put it in your own words for you to use. The divisibility rule for 3 is as following. If you're divisible by 3, you take all the digits of the number that I give you and you add them up. I'm talking about the digit numbers. The number in the thousands place, the number in the hundreds place, the number in the tens place, the number in ones place, and you add up all those digits. You'll get a number. That's the sum of the digits. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then the big number is divisible by 3. So the steps are you add the digits, you get a number, and you see if that number is divisible by 3. That's the rule of 3. Some of you may want to put at least one example next to the rule. You're not going to mess up is it divisible by 2. But you could mess up divisible by 3 if you think you're one of those persons, and you just put one example right next to your rule. So for instance, 437. The rule says we add up all the digits. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 is not divisible by 3, so no. 1,453. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. All right, that's also a no. But maybe this one, let's see. 5 plus 1 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
Yes.
12 is divisible by 3, so yes.
Yes.
Maybe put one no and one yes as an example.
One no, one no.
5 plus 1 is 6, plus 7 is 13, plus 5 is 18.
Yes.
So I got 2 no's and 2 yeses.
It's the same pattern.
It is, like I said, I didn't change the slides. Okay? All right. What?
Can we also like cut this out?
You can if you want to, sure. Sure.
Oh,
All right. I mean, one purpose I gave you this is because she said, hey, there's only one box. Yeah, I know, there's only one box, right? It's filled in. The rest you can put whatever you want. If you want to literally cut that box out and glue it or tape it to another page, sure. Divisibility rule for 4 says the following. We good? You already know it? 4 is the one you'll probably forget.
No, I remember.
You
I
do?
remember all of them except if the last two digits.
4 is kind of forgettable. 4 says, look at the last 2 digits of the number. If there's only one digit, well, then hopefully you can tell whether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is divisible by 4 or not. But if there are more digits, then you look at the last 2 digits. And you ask yourself, are those last 2 digits, you don't add them up, you don't do anything, you just look at the last 2 digits, and you see if those last 2 digits are divisible by 4. If the last 2 digits are divisible by 4, then the whole number is divisible by 4. So we only look at the last 2 digits. We got 12. 12 is divisible by 4, so yes. We only look at the last 2 digits. 45. 45 is not divisible. We only look at the last 2 digits. We only, okay, so these get harder. I told you yesterday my technique, when it's larger than 40, I just look at the number and I subtract 40. 58 minus 40 is 18. And is 18 divisible by 4? No, so no.
My strategy.
What was your strategy?
That's what I said. If the number's bigger than 40, then just subtract 40.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Okay, we go on 4s? All right. The second easiest one is divisibility rule for 2 is the third easiest, 5 is the second easiest. If you end in if your digit or your number, sorry, ends in a 0 or 5, you are divisible by 5. Or what?
Oh, I was saying
yeah, but we'll get to 10 here in a second. Okay, so if the last digit, the digit that's in the ones place is a 0 or a 5, then you're divisible by 5. Yes?
What would the smallest even digit of a number be? 0?
Yes.
Yeah, all right, because I got confused. I was doing
0 is even.
Yeah, I was doing one of the homeworks on this, and I was like, it's either 0 or 2.
Yeah.
It might be a trick question.
Lily?
I think my questions are
Number 3, we'll go back to 3 real quick. If you are divisible by 3, we add up all the digits, and we see if that sum, we're not looking at the digits now, we're looking at the sum of the digits, if that sum is divisible by 3. And I would put an example, Lily. So pick one of these ones that says yes and one of them says no as your examples. And I mean, that's, for me, if I'm making a resource card, I always, for the more challenging ones, I put an example next to it. So that when I get to the quiz day, and even though I've written something that I thought would make sense to me, and it doesn't make sense on quiz day, I got I don't know, something to fall back on of literally an example right next to it. Oh, okay, that's what it meant by adding the digits, 14. Oh, that's what it meant, add them up, it's 12. How in the world did I get a 12? This one's probably a bad one because you see this says 12 and that says 12. That might give you a false impression. This one's a good one. This one's a good one as well, too.
That one down there is.
Because this one might lead me to think that, oh, since this says 12, that's where I'm getting the 12 from, right? Because remember, that is the rule for the rule of fours, is you look at the last two digits. All right, so we did 4, we did 5, we got to do 6. All right. All right, rule for 6. Rule for 6. Rule for 6. The nice thing about this is that as you were doing homework last night, hopefully you realized you do them in order. Does 2 go into it? Does 3 go in it? Does 4 go in it? Does 5? You already got the answer for 6 because you've already done it for 2 and for 3. So 6 is, although there is a specific rule, tonight for homework, I'm going to ask you about one specific number. Is this number divisible by 9? Or is this number divisible by 6? Okay? So if you are divisible by 6, you are divisible by 2 and 3. It's got to be both. Can't be one, can't be the other. It's got to be, both of them have to.
And the number has to be.
Yeah, but that's the divisibility rule for 2. Yes. Not yet. Notice we're already on 6.
I already wrote them over.
I know, but we're on 6. There's only 4 numbers left to get to 10. We'll be there in a second.
2, actually.
Within 5 minutes, you will have the homework in your
2,
hands.
actually, because we're just doing 9 and 10.
Oh, even better. He's always sharp. All right. And it's a Friday, and I'm thinking about the weekend instead of math. All right. Here we go. Like you're not.
Yeah. No, she's thinking about the little plush dog she has on her desk.
She's thinking about who she wants
That
to
she
assassinate.
showed on the video too many times.
Yeah.
She's thinking on who she wants to hit in the head, and that's what's next.
You got to be careful because remember, I teach upper school, so if I take a video of you and play it to you when you're a junior in high school, and you see what your 7th grade self was, you might be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's fun right now, but when you're a junior in high school, it might not be fun. No, I will not take a video. Although we are taking videos in some classes because that's what's going on.
Let's make a time capsule.
Yeah, I should literally do that. Have you all make a video to yourself.
Like you did in the first year.
Well, I do that. I mean, I have those videos but it's answering math questions. But we should make, like, at the start of the year, we should make a video of all 7th graders to their senior selves. Like, sit you down on day 1.
Hello, senior me.
Hello,
You're probably
senior me.
You're probably
Right?
an idiot now, but hello, senior me. Let's hope your sleep schedule is still pretty good. Let's hope your sleep schedule gets better.
Right. I found that is the comfort of life is that if you
Life is
If you
hard.
figure out how long that you need to sleep every night and you stick to that schedule, that you wake up every day and you're happy and
But I get the earliest thing into bed is like 9:30 though. So
well, you have full control over that, right?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Sure you do. I can't tell you how many students I say will tell me 9th or 10th graders will say, "Yo, I was up at 3 o'clock on TikTok last night."
Well, here's the thing though.
I
get home.
I can't put it down.
That's why
I
you're
know.
terrible.
All right, back up here, please. We'll get back to math. All right, so if you are divisible by 6, you must both be divisible by 2 and 3. It's got to be both. It can't be just one. It's got to be both. So the questions that I ask myself, well, the divisibility rule for 2 is it even? If it's odd, I stop right there. It's not divisible by 6. But if it is even, then I ask myself, is it divisible by 3? And remember, the rule for 3 is you add the digits, sum of the digits, see if it's divisible by 3. Yes. It should be, right? Tonight, like I said, the question is going to be specific. It's going to say, is the number divisible by 5? It's always going to be no or yes, yes. Okay, so let's see, 10,000 is clearly even, but since if I add the digits, I only get to 1, right? 1 is not divisible by 3.
That's divisible by 5. 5 at the top.
Well, these are not the droids you're looking for. All right. No, it doesn't. It says 6.
Okay. Okay. Well, like,
You want me to go up there and erase it?
All right. First one upper left is a no. The second one, let's see, it's even. Is it divisible by 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 2 is 12? Yes. All right, divisible by, I wonder if my one yesterday said the same thing. It should, because I just copied it from yesterday. Big long honking number right here. It is odd, so we don't even have to consider it. This is one I love for a test question. I might even make it 12 digits long and make them all 8s and 9s.
no,
Right, and make the last digit 9. And so for the student that is paying attention, they're like, well, I don't have to consider it. But for a student that's not paying attention, then they'll add up all the digits, right?
6 does go into 10 though.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's an odd number. So we don't even have to consider it, okay?
Did you say 6 is an odd number? That's
No,
what I heard.
well, I'll have to play the video again, but 5 is an odd number, so I don't even need to consider it for 6.
Okay.
All right. 8,160 is an even number, so I need to add the digits. That's a 9 plus 6 is 15, and since 3 goes into 15, that will absolutely be a yes. All right.
Yes,
Okay, rule for 9, write it down.
I.
Rule for 9, write it down.
I finished in 1998.
You weren't even born in 1998.
I finished in 2009. When were you born, Mr. Schroeder?
1965.
1800s.
Now,
My mom is
I will say this: when I was in school, very early in school, I had someone as a teacher that was born in the 1800s.
What? My great grandma was born.
My mom was born in.
If I was born in 65, then when I was in kindergarten,
okay.
that would have been 1971. So I had this very old kindergarten teacher that was in her 70s, and she always made the claim of fame. Hey, I was born in 1899.
She was alive for both World Wars.
She was alive for both. My grandfather fought World War I. My dad fought World War II.
Is he still alive?
Oh no, neither one.
Aw, that's sad.
Yeah. Well, life is, you got to accept the fact that life.
Bree,
is
what's
over.
homework?
Mr. Schroeder.
Now
So
there's a
there's
worksheet.
I
All right.
think she died at like 2000 in 2000.
Yeah.
But she remembers selling
I
Vincent
think you've already
Van
told us
Gogh.
this.
Yeah, the art
The
pencils.
Van Gogh, right. All right, divisibility rule for 9 says this. It's like the rule for 3. It says, Parker, says add up all the digits and not see if it's divisible by 3, but see if it's divisible by 9. Okay? So it's like the rule of 3s, but it's the rule of 9 because we're seeing if it's divisible by 9. What's your question? Yeah, absolutely. It can happen. All right, so let's see. The rule of 9 says add up all the digits. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. Same numbers. And 14 isn't divisible by 3 nor 9. The bottom one, 18, is divisible by 9. So yes. This one we added the digits. We got 12. So that's still a no. And the last one is 9. And 9 is divisible by 9. Are we good?
Yeah.
The easiest rule is the next one, divisible by 10.
The hardest
We simply see if the number ends in a 0. If it ends in a 0, it's divisible by 10. All right. To include if the number is 0. What if the number is 0? So here's a trick question. I might even put this on the test. What numbers go into 0?
All of them.
Right? So 0 is divisible by, except for 1, which we don't have a divisibility rule. 0 is not divisible by 0. Okay? All right, but all other numbers go into 0, 0 times.
Put 0 divided by 0.
It will say error.
No, into
Yeah, I'll say,
into Siri.
Oh, we've already done that a couple times in class.
Do it,
All right.
do it.
No, we've already done it a couple
I've done
times.
it before, and it said
I know. We've all heard it. We all heard it. Okay. So now you have, here's examples for 10. Now you have all the examples. Any questions? Okay, there are, listen please, listen. There are 20 questions. There are 10 minutes left in class.
I'm gonna finish it.
Could you do this whole worksheet in 10 minutes? If you can, then guess what your homework is?
Nothing.
If you can't, guess what your homework is?
Nothing.
All right. Jaden, pass those out.
Contract of life or death.
All
I
right.
have control of my future.
Now listen,
That's why
please.
it's
Listen. Okay, listen. I've said it 4 times. I don't want to say it a 5th time. Hey, we're going to do this in silence, all right? Let's focus, see if we can get our math homework done so that we can have a weekend free of math, right? If not, then this is your homework. If anyone needs help and you're like, well, it's still a little bit rusty on rules of whatever, call me over, let me help you. If not, get this done in silence. Yes? Yeah, we'll go back to 9 real quick. All right, e-learners, any questions?
I'm good.
Okay, the worksheet is, I believe it's posted. I'm not sure if it's not. I will make it appear in 30 minutes from now. Yes?
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
That works.
I think it's already there, but if it's not, I'll make it appear by 9:30.
Okay.
Okay? Have a good weekend.
You too.
See you, Malachi.
Bye.
Malachi, when you coming back? Oh, it's too late.